Hey there, gorgeous. Welcome to Soulvine. This is Jamie. We're checking in for your energies, Pisces, Sun, Moon, and Rising. So let's see what is happening for you as the main theme right now to support your journey. All right. Okay. So straight up, you have got the Four of Emotions with the Ace of Voices. This is interesting because I feel like here you think you've missed out on something, or that's what it may initially feel like, but maybe as you have further conversation or whatever this may be, you'll find out that that may not be the case here with this Ace of Voices. Maybe just something hasn't clicked in or happened the way that you perhaps were hoping. But I feel, whatever's happening here, it's just a little bit of just a different start than perhaps you initially had planned. I don't think this is something you've missed out on. I just think it could be like a timing matter because you are going to get some clarity here on what actually has happened or transpired if there's something that you're kind of worried about or thinking that you missed out on. So let's get a little bit more and see what else is going on here. So we've got the Tower energy, okay. And then you have got the Knight of Materials. So surprisingly, something's coming through that is pretty solid, pretty strong here that I feel you're going to be pleasantly surprised about. Whatever that you're learning here, I think things, not necessarily not what they seem, but I feel like whatever it is that you're currently working towards or with someone or again, some idea or ideal that you have around a situation, I think you just feel a bit bummed about. But whatever's happening here, I think whatever news or information you receive or gain some insight on, there's just something really cool in terms of this beginning that's showing up here that is just pleasantly surprising. It's pretty solid, it's pretty strong in terms of what is coming towards you or the information that you're receiving. I feel like things are progressing. It just may be a little bit slower than you anticipate, but I feel like things are going to kick up here with this Knight of Materials because this Knight of Materials, is pretty bold and it's starting to pick up speed. So let's see where else this takes us in terms of the energy. Yeah, look at this. Told you something's picking up speed. You've got the Knight of Inspiration and then the Star energy. So there's definitely something going on here that I think you're going to be really happy about whatever it is that is presenting itself for you, friend. There's something exciting on the horizon with this Knight of Inspiration and the Star card. So something that you've actually been wanting, it's coming through. I just think things might have just been a little bumpy or a little slow start. But I think you're going to be pleasantly surprised in terms of whatever comes through. Let's check a little bit more. Okay. Yeah, let's just check a little bit more here what this is in terms of the Four of Emotions. I was just making sure we're still live and recording. Okay, Four of Emotions. What else do we need to know here? Okay, you've got the Queen of Voices. So initially, if something hasn't come through or worked out the way that you want, you might, naturally think, oh, maybe I should just not worry about this. I think whatever's happened or is happening, you're making your own decision on what you think is true or what you believe to be true. I don't know if there was something in terms of miscommunication that's happened, but you might end up turning your back on this. It could be a little bit prematurely, but let's see what else we need to know here with the Queen of Voices. What else do we need to know with this Queen of Voices energy? Okay, so the Ten of Swords, the Four of Inspiration, and the Three of Voices. You really think this is something that is like a missed opportunity with this connection or something of that nature. And I feel like you're just pushing it away, cutting it out. Maybe you thought this could be the potential of something, but I think you're feeling a bit disappointed or bummed out about this. I just don't know why. I don't know if anyone uses the term bummed out, but that's just kind of the energy that is coming on through here. It's like shrugging the shoulders. I don't think, again, I don't know how much of a big thing this is. I'm not feeling like this is like huge thing in terms of like, it's not like you can't move on from this, but I feel like, yeah, you've just, I don't know, like kind of a bit turned off, or just think that something's ended before it started, and you're just a bit disappointed by it is what seems to be coming through with this energy. So let's see what this Ace of Voices is, because there is some truth and clarity in terms of this beginning or where you're going next. So let's have a peek at what this is. So you've got the Muse of Inspiration and the Magician energy showing up. So this is good, guys. So again, whatever is coming on through, you recognize here that there's some opportunity that's presenting itself that, again, I think someone's sharing about where they're going, where they're heading, or you're talking about it or getting clarity of where you're going and what you're heading. I'm getting, if this is in terms of somebody, I feel like there's some mutual connection here or mutual attraction that's kind of happening here. But I feel like it's not that people are set in their ways. I think that if someone has something in their life that is working for them, I feel like that's where that's staying connected. And I just want to give you an example to make sense of this. It could be, let's say that you've tried to make plans with someone, okay? And those plans, you guys maybe couldn't figure it out. So, you know, maybe it was a meeting, a time that you needed to meet with someone, or, you know, you had to provide something by a certain time. I don't know what the situation or scenario is, but it's in terms of some opportunity that you feel that you've missed out on. And all that I think has happened here, again, you got to communicate. I think Queen of Voices, communication is key. And I feel once you do communicate about this situation, I think you'll understand it's not what it seems. I think that someone just has a way perhaps of doing things, or has a priority with this Muse of Materials that they're just focused on, and it's not something to take personally. It's just, I feel like someone has something to focus on. But I feel like, again, with this Magician energy, it's really interesting. I'm feeling mutual connection, mutual attraction of some kind. So let's dive in a little bit more and see what this is about, because what else do we need to know about this Magician energy? Yeah, see, again, whatever is being shared here, the Knight of Voices and the Four of Materials, is just further confirmation that this is something to be worked on, something to be built upon. It's just, in terms of timing, just maybe a little bit off. And the Ace of Voices can really represent that. So let's have a look here at the Tower energy and what we need to know. Okay, you've got the Page of Materials showing up. What else do we need to know with this Page of Materials energy? Yeah, you've got Page of Materials and Page of Emotions. This has been coming up for you a fair bit. So there's definitely an offer presenting itself. There's curiosity. There's some feeling behind it. And again, I don't think you were expecting that. I think you were expecting to hear something else, but I think you might be surprised on what comes through. What else do we need to know about this energy? Okay, they fell out. I was trying to save them. You've got another page showing up with the Ace of Emotions. So Page of Voices and Ace of Emotions. So, you know, this is further curiosity. There's definitely curiosity. I feel like this is a newer connection because there's a lot of pages here, or a newer opportunity that's here. And that's why you may feel like you've missed out or something of that nature. But I feel like someone's really coming in to say how they're feeling, that, you know, there's something pretty significant here that I feel wants to move forward after spending time or making, I don't know, someone might come and ask you to meet or connect. Again, it could be love, it could be friendship, it could be just some form of opportunity that you're looking at in your career or your business, whatever it is. But there's definitely interest here, but I don't think you thought it was going that way. I feel like, yeah, you thought something else was going on. But I think after some time, connecting, staying curious, staying connected, I think you're pleasantly surprised at what this becomes or where this goes with this Ace of Emotions energy. Let's learn a little bit more of this Knight of Materials. What do we need to know with this Knight of Materials energy? Six of Inspiration. See? Yeah. Movement forward is happening, whatever this is or whatever this becomes. There's definitely interest, and the interest is building. You know, you're going from a Page of Pentacles to a Knight of Pentacles or Knight of Materials. So something's building, something is feeling acknowledged, feeling seen, feeling valued, feeling appreciated. So I feel like this is going both ways, whatever this opportunity or situation is. Let's learn a little bit more on this Six of Inspiration. So you've got the Temperance energy and the Four of Voices. Yeah, I feel like this is just going to help you relax a little bit and just understand that, you know, things need to move forward in their own way, in their own time, and not to be too hard on trying to control the outcomes here, and just kind of trust in the process. But I think too, once you have clarity, I feel once you have some form of connection or some confirmation of where this is heading or where this is going, I feel like that's just going to bring you a bit of peace and you can kind of chill out about it. But in addition, just know that things just take time to move forward, and to trust in that and trust in that process. But I do feel like there's things being stabilized and rooted is kind of the energy that I feel. So I feel like, yeah, something's growing here and it just has its own pace. Knight of Inspiration, what do we need to know? Yeah, see, oh, I love this. So you've got the Sun energy with the Moon energy. This is really beautiful. This can kind of be the yin yang energy, okay? Feminine, masculine energy. This can be Cancerian energy, Leo energy. You've also got the Knight of Inspiration. So yeah, there's something really wonderful here. I feel like you're getting some clarity and understanding about how you feel, about how they feel about this situation. Yeah, it's just putting a smile on my face, whatever this is or whatever this is turning into or becoming. I think, yeah, it's quite nice, guys. Whatever this is, it's very promising, put it that way. But I think if any feelings have been concerned or things felt like they've been held back, I feel like there's light being shined on it, like I said, and there's like if this has got to do with someone, there's definitely mutual attraction here. I think there's just a new energy that's picking up pace. But I think initially curiosity is what, you know, is kind of happening, or allowing things to grow in its own way that needs to grow. What do we need to know with this Star energy? Wow. Okay. Then you got the Hierophant. This is really nice. I don't know what's going on for you guys, but I'm definitely seeing like there's a new connection in your life. It's been showing up all week for some of you. So this new connection can come in any form, could come in friendship, could come in love, could come in career, could come some form of growth or destination that you're going. But I just feel whatever's happening, something's definitely deepening. Some experience is going from a stage of thinking like, hey, may not be working out, but whatever it is, it's like you're getting the clarity and understanding of, I think too, learning patience in a different way. Because sometimes when we really want something, we can find that we end up trying to control a situation and just not allow things to move at its own pace or at its own time. But yeah, I'm just sensing here that with this Star energy and the Hierophant, that yeah, what you've been really desiring or wanting, I feel like that commitment or that depth around something is truly showing up here for you. Is there anything else we need to know about this Hierophant energy? Is there anything? Okay. So you've got the Priestess and the Five of Materials. Let's just get a little bit more here on the Five of Materials. Yeah. So you've got the Strength energy showing up. I feel, and I want to be fair here on the energy that's coming through. I don't know what this is about in terms of your own thinking, because only you're in your own head and your own heart on what's going on. I just feel there's something here that someone here may not be sharing all the things that they've experienced or what they've been through. I don't know if some of you have gone through some situation that you felt like abandoned, or you're concerned that someone's not going to show up in the right way or give you the things that you need, or someone here on a financial note is just a little bit concerned. But with this commitment moving forward, there's just like a little bit, I feel the High Priestess is you, it's Piscean energy, but I'm just feeling a sense of like there's a little bit of like need to take a little bit of a breath around a situation, around the way perhaps you're even thinking, because I'm just getting a little bit of sense here that you're just worried. I don't know, I'm feeling like you're a little bit worried here about something, but Spirit's letting you know with this strength energy, just like stay confident in who you are. Yeah, I don't know if there's something that's coming up feeling a little bit triggered around a situation or what this might be, or just, yeah, there's something you seem worried about with this Five of Materials. But I do feel that's more an internal experience. I don't feel like that's anyone showing you anything in particular. I just feel like, let's get a little bit more on this Five of Materials, because I'm going to get another deck. Just give me a sec. I just feel like there's a little bit more here that's going on. Aww. The first thing that comes out is the Lover's energy. Let's just get a little bit more on what this Five of Materials is. Yeah, like, are you worried you're not going to be chosen in something? But I'm seeing a commitment coming through here, or something deepening in terms of a situation. But let's get a little bit more on this Five of Materials. What do we need to know with this Five of Materials, please? Share a little more insight, Spirit, for our beautiful Pisces. Like, does someone feel they need to prove their worth here? You've got the Nine of Wands. Share more on this High Priestess. What's hidden, or what do we need to understand about this High Priestess energy? The Fool. Heartbreak. I take straight away the Three of Swords as heartbreak, but that may not be the case. And the Ten of Wands. Yeah, see, you're worried that if you take a chance in this, you don't want to get hurt again around a situation. And okay, so someone may have, just being fair again, some abandonment situation going on, or some self-worth thing going on. Okay, I feel like it's a little bit of avoidant energy. It's like, holy shit, and then there's this little mode of like being worried about being hurt again, and the burden that comes with that. But that's something like to work through. Share a little bit more on the advice here. Yeah, so you've got the Two of Swords in terms of the advice. Share more on the advice for Pisces in terms of this situation. Whoa, that's a lot, way too much, but the Lovers popped out again. What do we need to know in terms of the advice for Pisces? That's a lot, Spirit. That's a lot. But let's take these two. Look, okay. You've got the Temperance again, and the the Four of Wands. So to have the Temperance again and the Four of Wands, I feel Spirit saying, like, be patient, trust in the process. There seems to be something that can turn into a pretty serious commitment or serious offer here in terms of this path and journey. I feel there's still parts of you that needs to work through. Okay. Your intuition versus, because sometimes we don't realize our intuition is our desires, not necessarily our intuition that's talking to us, okay? Or sometimes we're not sharing how we're feeling about situations and bottling up, and then we start creating scenarios, or we start, not necessarily anxiety, but it can be, or we go into avoidant mode, subject to our attachment style, past experiences, and whatever else. But I'm just sensing here that you're being asked to take a chance here on love and not allow previous experiences to burden you. And you can say, well, that's easier said than done. That's something, if you're not ready there, like, it's something to work through. I think that's a really important part, especially getting into a new relationship. You can just break things down, not realizing, because you haven't done the healing work, or this person hasn't done the healing work. Obviously, this can be vice versa energy. I just feel there's something to work through, but I can see that you're a little bit concerned around something to do with some past experience. You could be concerned too that where you're at, or where the situation, a past situation, has left you, especially if it ended up having a financial impact on you. But again, this could be vice versa energy. But I do feel like you're connecting with someone that can be a really serious contender as a partner moving forward, or some form of partnership moving forward here. There's just, things are just going to take time. But I think with time, it's like, I feel like the energy is working with you. But again, a big part is allowing and trusting in the process here, and just kind of taking it day by day without the pressures of how things need to be, and just allowing things to be, if that kind of makes sense. But I think important part too is, like, speak your truth, Be your true self, express how you're feeling. If that person can't fully handle it, obviously delivery is important, you know, but I feel like if a person wants to work with you, they'll work with you. But, you know, I think a big part too is understanding ourselves and what we may need to work on or work through to make something successful, okay? Yeah. So what else do we need to know about this Nine of Wands energy? Nine of Wands energy. What else do we need to know? Yeah. Again, I think it's just, you've got the Seven of Cups. So working through whatever you need to work through, or the, you know, stretching ourselves. Again, I think there's just allowing things to be, and the decisions and the choices that you're making. Sure, I think it's important to connect with our heart, with our soul. There's something here about, it's interesting, this cup, there's one cup here. If we turn it the other way around, you've got the sun and the moon, and we have the sun and the moon. And we've also got the Six of Cups, which is past memory. So I feel like there's some energy around the one cup, because you've also got the one cup here. So the Ace of Emotions to really connect into, because there might be one thing that's kind of unbalancing something here to kind of, yeah, again, pay attention to. But again, it's the confidence. I feel like with the sun energy, the Leo energy, and the truth of the situation in terms of making a decision. It's okay to work hard, stand for what you believe in, and have standards. But I do feel you've been through a lot here, Pisces, and you know, just take your time. And when you're making decisions, like really reflect on what matters most to you with this sun energy. Allow, you know, spirit to guide you. Allow that again, there's just something about trusting in the process that keeps coming up here that I feel. Let's get some final messages for you. Final messages for Pisces. Okay, I love it. Okay, Daughter of Cups. So that's like the Page of Cups. You've got the High Priestess. You've got the Son of Pentacles. You've got the Lover's energy and the Six of Pentacles. So again, if you're worried, I don't know here, this just seems really beautiful energy. There's curiosity. Look, I want you to pay attention to one cup here. Okay, again, I know this is the Six of Pentacles, but it's just, there's something here about the offer in love, the depth that's here. And I think just trust that things are moving slowly in support of you. I just think that if anything is unbalanced or a choice or decision, but more than anything, I feel like something's coming into new union here. I mean, you've got the Four of Wands, you've got the Lovers and the Hierophant energy showing up here. There's a lot of interest. There's something really nice happening here. And when I have the sun and the moon together, I do take that as, you know, divine feminine, divine masculine energy, so that yin yang energy. So I think something here is pretty attractive for you, for them, that just seems to connect. And I think you're both pleasantly surprised, but I just see someone is just a little bit worried about perhaps their own stability right now or something like that. Either which way, everything's going to balance out here. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to balance out. But I think too, like, you don't need to share everything. It's okay to be curious. And the one thing with the High Priestess is they do keep, you know, things to themselves, and it's kind of watching and waiting and collecting information and then what to do with that. And I feel like it's good to stay curious, whatever this is, because again, I feel you're being supported here. I feel like there's so much opportunity available to you. And you'll gain the insights that you need along the way. So just try not to put too much pressure on yourself, you know, as part of this journey. But I do see this is really, really wonderful and really, really beautiful for you, friend. I'm going to leave that there. Let me know in the comments below. And if you haven't joined the Soul Collective already, you're welcome to do so. It's free to join. If you want to get any extended or bonus sessions, that is the first link. The second link below is to get the free collective. I've been on a little bit of a hiatus in this last week, but things will be picking up again. We have some events coming on in that I'm excited to share with you. So again, much love. Take care of your heart, and I look forward to speaking soon. Bye.